So if we wanted to have it, say for instance, where we have two different player characters, meaning the joystick ID is like 0 and 1, we're going to set it up so that, for instance, this player, let's make sure we actually get the player. If we get this player, we'll say that the joystick ID is going to be 0, and then you want to make sure that the play type right here, we're going to say switch to other joystick. Okay, so what switch to other joystick means is that this player's controls are going to switch to whatever player it gets triggered by. And we're going to do just the basic bounce back and forth here. So if we go to this player, let's go ahead and set the player ID to joystick 1. And also, just as a note, is that when you switch to a different player, this could be another player moving around and doing things, so you could enable him. It doesn't have to be turned off. I'm just turning it off so that he doesn't move until we want him to move. Alright, so with this one, again, just go to the activate play and then double check that switch to other joystick is turned on. Now if switch to other joystick's turned on and this one right here is already set to player 2, then that means when he touches him, he's going to be set to number 2 as well, so they'll both be set to number 2. So let's go ahead and push play on this one, and then we'll, again, if we're using the keyboard, number pad and WASD, so player 1 is WASD, moving around. If I trigger this one, now note I can't use my WASD anymore. This one though now has control with the second controller, the number pad, so when I do move over to him, I can actually now use the number pad to control him as well. So basically I've moved my joystick commands controls from him over to him, and because he's now player 2, this one is also player 2. So they can actually now, we've basically switched all controls over to the other person. Alright, so there you go. Just another way you can set things up and change over the controls with it.